Okay. I mean, I guess it's time to start, isn't it? It's on the hour. So let's get this show on the road. Hello, my name is Corey, and welcome to the Dead Unicorn. This is a tabletop role playing game club, and one of the things that tabletop role playing games are known for are miniatures or tiny little statue figurines that come unpainted and nobody ever paints. I ran a poll about 2 weeks ago asking what I should paint, and we got this guy. He is a Phoenix Clan samurai from the Clan Wars battle miniature game. I dread painting him. Look at all the little feathers. Look at all of this. Did have to. He was rattling around in his. He was rattling around really. So I've primed him. Yeah, he was rattling around in his base. So I took some putty and I puttied his base together, as you can see. I primed him with white primer, and yeah, I just don't know where I'm going with this guy. I don't have a vision for him, and I never did, and I've had him for years. But I guess we should just dive right in. This is a very chill painting stream where we just let stress just kind of fall off of us, hopefully. But as you can see, I'm already failing. But I also have this cup of herbal tea. It's a little too hot to drink right now. It's cooling down. It's in my heated mug, so once it gets to temperature, it'll stay at that temperature. So that's a good thing. So it will stay good long. Um, I need my watch. I don't have that. Having my watch on might help me with timers and stuff like that. Hmm. I have to think of a color palette for this. So Phoenix are their colors are gold, orange, red, like fiery colors, like the Phoenix. So I have some colors out here already. This is so I'm using Master Series paints. You can use whatever you want. I don't get any sponsor money from anything or anything like that. So use what you feel most comfortable with. If you like Warhammer paints, use those. If you have a brand that I haven't heard of, you want to use, I mean, go for it. I got some gold here. I'm not sure what the number is on this one. 0051, I think. This is new gold. It's a little different. 0951. This is just water that's in here, so that might be useful. I have pure black. That might come in handy. 0937. Oh, I found my actual palette. Look at that. No more plates for me. So this is for the at the end. This is brush on sealer. 09107. So that's important for the end. But I don't think we'll be needing these blues. I have true blue here, unless you think there's a reason to use that. Nightmare black, I don't think we're going to be using. So I can put these colors away. Noir black. Yes, I'm spending too much time worrying about colors. Burgundy wine, I think I might use for darker shadows and colors. I think it'll make, I think it'll blend well with what we got here. So I don't need this sample color. It's a blue. Midnight blue goes away. Twilight blue goes away. Deep red, we're gonna keep that out. Maybe earth brown might be useful in some situations here. Ancient bronze. I'm thinking, so these golds and bronzes are good for like details. So we're going to keep those out. Okay, so we got blood red. That's good. This is pale violet red. We're going to keep that out. And that's brush on sealer. Pure white we might have to use. And this is antique gold. I think bronze is going to be better than antique gold in this situation. So we're going to throw those all in the box. And we're going to pull out some oranges. So I have marigold yellow. That looks amazing. I have fire orange. That sounds like the perfect color for what we're doing. I also have fire red. Man, there are so many colors. What am I going to do with all of these? Clear magenta? I don't know. Maybe later. Maybe later. And Phoenix red. God, I gotta use that, right? I gotta. Hi, Wargiz. What's going on? I'm painting that Phoenix miniature. That's what's happening. And I just don't have a clear vision for them. We're just gonna go. We're just gonna go and see what happens. I'm gonna use a very dark color, either this deep red, or this burgundy wine as the base color, and we're gonna layer lighter colors on top of it. I think I'm gonna go. I think the burgundy. No, let's do deep red. Let's stay in the red category. And we're going to put that down. And we're going to color his armor like that. I'm going to get a little whiter of a brush here. I'm thinking... Yeah, I'm thinking this one. This is my brush. So that's the one I'm using. It's a number 2 brush. So let's get it on his wings. And this is only the base color. We're going to lighten up these. We're going to put lighter colors on top of them. I'm going to try and make sure that this time I stay on camera with my painting. And I'm going to do all of his armor like this. And maybe even the sword hilt. Oh, by the way, since this is a chill little stream, I'd like to play some music, but I can't. Most of it's copyright. I'm not going to pay for a service where I can play music in the background. So I'm going to put in a headset, and I encourage all of you to put on some music of your own, some light classical music. I think I'm going to play for myself, and yeah, I'm going to play some electric light orchestra. Yeah. We're going to do some Mr. Blue Sky. Nah, let's do some classical instead. Otherwise, I'm going to be dancing. Yeah. So I'm going to play some classical music. I put on the Fantasia soundtrack from Disney because I really like that. Put on what you want. But if you want to listen along, you can start that up as well if you have that. You have access to it. What did you think of A Throne Betrayed? I have not had time to read full novels, but I should. I'd like to do reviews of those on the channel, but I don't see how they would be easy to watch. Like I don't understand how I can make visuals for that. That would be compelling. But I mean, maybe I just don't, and it's more podcasty. I just talk about it. But I don't know. I feel like that's somehow a disservice. What's interesting, I get people who are trying to defend artists and things like that, and I get that. I think that artists should be paid and everything. But when I do reviews or I talk about Legend of the Five Rings or do how tos, I get some comments asking me, "Hey, did you get the permission from the artist?" And I'm like, "Well, of course you don't have to get permission from the artist. You're doing a review, which is a transformative work. I'm talking about the product that the art is associated with. Um, Otherwise, like, this is how you play, the Mario video game. Did you get permission from Nintendo to use the Mario video game in your review? I mean, that's unreasonable, right? Uh, Um, but they have good intentions. People have good intentions. I understand where they're coming from. Oh yeah, I got to keep it on camera. Dang it. I keep moving it towards me. You enjoyed it. Very confused on which parts of the lore are different from the Fantasy Flight canon. Completely happy with the crab storyline. They never mentioned Taturi's wife. Well, I mean, the Clan War timeline is going to be a new and different timeline, which things are going to get confusing, I think, for Legend of the Five Rings. We're going to have a Crisis on Infinite Earth situation going on here. We got to collapse the timeline. Where's the anti monitor when you need them? Ooh. So did Totori get married in the main Fantasy Flight canon? I just don't know. I'm not up on the lore like I should be. I need to do research and make lore videos. Man, I'm really not getting into these little dots everywhere, these little cracks that are freaking everywhere on this mini. I really need to hold it closer, I guess. But basically, I'm putting down a dark coat that is going to be the base and the shadows for everything. And from there, we're going to go lighter on top and lighter on top until we get to a place where he starts coming together as like a full kind of samurai guy. Yeah, he's married to a Sawakiri. Yeah. That was in the original. I thought he was married to Kiede after he became emperor, though, right? Didn't he become emperor and then marry Kiede? She's like the Oracle of Void or something like that. And because she married an emperor, like it threw the cosmic balance of the whatchamadingers out of whack and whatnot. Because an oracle can't be married to the emperor or something. That's too much power in one area or something, and it crosses the streams. It's against the mandate of heaven or whatever. It's against their bullshit. In Fantasy Flight Games, they married after he became Emperor Champion. He never became Emperor after the death of the Emperor. Instead, he became a Ronin. Yeah, that's what I thought. See, now that there's two timelines, I get all mixed up on what. And now there's a third timeline. And the wiki doesn't help because the wiki doesn't like say which timeline which things happen in, and the wiki needs to update itself so you can hit a tab or something that moves from this canon to the other canon. Yeah, Toku's back. So, I don't even know, like, if you're just coming on this, who these people are. I guess the only people who would probably tune into a miniature painting with an L5R miniature, someone who already knows what the Legend of the Five Rings is. But I always liked Toku. I think everybody liked Toku. I had a poll up yesterday. What clan would you like to have back in Rokugan? And Monkey was winning for quite a while, but at the last second, Bat took the gold. People like the Bat clan. Don't know why. Couldn't tell you. Like, what does the Bat clan even do? Um, for me, like the old AEG storylines and stuff, the new clans they made towards the end, including like the Bat clan, got a little like murky on what they do and who they are. I believe the Bat clan was all about dreams. I think they were tied to the dream realm. But in the new canon, I guess that's the Moth Clan. Which they haven't detailed at all in the role playing game, from what I can tell. They say it exists. There's also a cat clan. There's the Castle of the Cat, and they haven't detailed or told anybody what that's all about. What's up with that Castle of the Cat? Is that the Cat Clan, or is that just like a Phoenix stronghold? And they named it Castle of the Cat for some reason. It's, you know, it's overseen by the Phoenix Neko family, the subsect of the Shiba or whatever. Who knows? I don't. But Wargiz, I hope you're enjoying the daily polls in lieu of me making videos, which I haven't been doing. But I gotta put the. It is the Cat Clan holding. I don't know where they're detailed. The Cat Clan, couldn't tell you. Not any of the role playing game books other than on the map. I know a lot about L5R, but I don't know everything. There's a lot of stuff that I'm just like, oh. Mainly old lore versus new lore, and there's not like a definitive guide, which uh is bad. Okay, I think I got his armor pretty much all done. Now, where do I go from here? So, he has several different parts to him. He's got several different parts. So, let's go over his parts. He's got this little dress part down here that's in strips, kind of like a Spartan. He's got this kind of leather part here with a, a circular mon part in the center. He's got padded armor going up his sleeves, but he has like wrist guards here and on the hand guards and maybe gloves. I don't know. And then he's got leg guards down at the bottom. You know what? I could clean this up a little more. Yeah, it's on autofocus. So it's gonna go in and out as it tries to find the right amount of focus on this. And the right amount of light. I gotta get it in the light and not in the shadow. Oh, I couldn't back the board game. I couldn't back the miniature game. They wouldn't let me. I live in Alaska and therefore I am unable to do that. They won't let me do it. They said no Alaska or Hawaii, no exceptions for YouTubers. I am going to go I think it's time for my tea. Mm, that is lovely. Okay, I'm going to go from here to not blood red. I think fire red. And I got phoenix red too. I'm going to go with the fire red first and we'll bleed down to the other colors. We'll come on down to those. Okay. Ooh, that's pretty bright. I'm going to go for a much sharper brush. This is a number 0 brush. And let's do the top feathers here. Nah, this brush ain't gonna work. No. Don't like that brush. Gotta use a different brush. I'm gonna use this number 0 brush. These little pin feathers here. I don't know what a pin feather is. I'm just making up words for things. Hopefully I'm using that word correctly. All right. Get that paint right up in there. I hope this doesn't tick me off. I hope I enjoy painting this. But I get a feeling that this mini might tick me off. Oh yeah, pay double shipping. That's the ticket. I'm at the point in Fantasia where it's the Dance of the Sugar Plum Fairies, and it's kind of high intensity. I really like this song. Those pauldrons came out pretty great. All right, we're gonna paint this. God, there's so much little detail on this guy. I hate it. I don't know if you can see that very well. It's kind of dark, but I'm doing my best. So I want his padded armor to be this fire red. As well. Maybe that's a bad idea since I'm making the the top wings also fire red. I don't know. We can go back and change things that we don't like. The thing about paint is you can paint over it. I'm looking at the minis in the game. I can't believe whomever modeled them think the Oni give goblin armor. They're lucky they get weapons. I mean, I've seen the cards where they have armor. Man, I'm already hating painting this. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if it's going to come out well. This is actually stressful. Hmm. The worst part is that I really don't have a plan. And I'm just kind of going and hoping it'll come out well in the end just by following painting techniques, you know? So let's try this fire orange and see where we're at. Oh, this is pretty liquidy. Oh no. Oh no. I really got to give this a shake. Okay, let's see how this looks. Now I'm at the Sorcerer's Apprentice in the playlist. I like this. I really like Fantasia. As a kid, I would pop that VHS in and play it. I watch it like probably once a month when I was in my like when I was 13. Couldn't get enough of it. And I bought the soundtrack and I listened to it so much in my youth. As a teenager, not as just a little kid, but as an older kid. When I should have been listening to rock music, I was listening to Fantasia. All right. So it's still a little more liquidy than I would like. But I think it is turning out better than I thought. Um, yeah, I think it's turning out better than I thought it was. I think I might want to give his armor kind of a different color than his wings because it's a little blending together. Mm. So let's break out that Phoenix Red and see what kind of goodness I can get out of Phoenix Red. Gotta shake it up real good. And of course, it's all stopped up. That's why we have our glorious pin. That's the bad part about Master Series paints is these nozzles constantly get oh. I guess I should have cleaned the paint off of it. There we go. Paint. All right. Let's check out Phoenix Red. So I'm going to put it on his arms here and see how that works out. Yeah. Oops. Don't want to glomp it. Glob that paint, baby. I think he looks a little dorky. Hmm. I don't know. What do you guys think? Army painter paints, huh? I think that I think that's too bright. I think I need to bring it down. Um, I think blood red might be the way to go. Oh my god, that paint is super thick. I'm gonna just grab a little bit of water here and Okay, I think I like this color better, though it is still like it's really red. It's really red. That said, I kind of like it. Oh no, I got red on it. No. Gonna have to go back and repaint some of it. It's okay. It's fine. Everything's fine. Nothing. Nothing's wrong. Phoenix does have one of the most flamboyant color patterns. Does it make it harder to paint them? I don't know. Reds have been tough to paint. Can I zoom in? Because I'd like to give people. One of my biggest problems with this paint stream is the camera and how I'm going to get the camera to do what needs to, like the right zoom, all of those things. Hmm. I don't have my camera controls up here. That is bad. Huh. Well, I have no idea. Let me get up and figure this out. Well, I can't zoom my camera for some reason. That is... Oh, here it is. All right, let's zoom on in. I can't turn autofocus off? There he is. I hope that's better. I'm gonna paint his hair real quick. We're gonna use like a glittery silver, maybe, and make his hair, I don't know, a little gray, a little graying, maybe. Oh, that's so much better. I'm glad you. Oh, shoot. This is the setting I should have had you guys on the entire time. That's wonderful. I need a Japanese colored flesh tone for his face. We'll keep him here for safekeeping. Oops, sorry about that. Okay. Ooh. Hopefully that works. Is that too liquidy? We'll see. Yeah, maybe just a touch too liquidy. Oops. Touched his face. There it is. That's a much better pour. That's looking good. Yeah, I'm going to have to do some retouch-ups here. Obviously. Yep. I have too many paints. Too many places. All right, back to this black. I'm just going to clean this up just a little bit. Okay, that looks good. Do I dare do his eyebrows? I dare not. Not with this brush. We're going to clean up this orange. Just another coat here. Make it look nice. Make it look fresh. Yeah, fire red and blood red seem to be exactly the same. I don't see a difference. blood red. Okay. What do the actual armor pieces look like? Um, so I have these little armor pieces here on his arm and his leg. Should they be what are we thinking for color here, Wargiz? Because I am just at a loss. Maybe like a rich yellowy brown. Uh, maybe. I like the accents are going to be gold. I know that. His socks should be white, right? These are like tabby socks. Or are they like ninja boots? Maybe they're like ninja boots. I don't see straps on them at all. They are toed boots like tabi socks are, but I don't see any straps or like soles for like sandals, which is weird. That is kind of weird. Yeah, post a picture when I'm done. I don't know if I'm going to be done tonight. I schedule like an hour for this, so maybe I clean up, come back to it fresh tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow. I'm doing Gunslinger Nights tomorrow, but Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Okay. Yeah, this is a 1 hour stream. I have streamed for 1 hour. I have not finished my tea in that 1 hour. But it is now time to clean up. And I must clean up totally and completely. So the cats do not spread everything everywhere like they did last time. Mm. Well,